Step into Jade's Digital Workshop, your cozy corner for mastering computer skills, understanding digital magic, and unlocking creativity in the digital world.
Hi everyone, welcome to video 1 of the Google Docs Mastery series. Today we're going to look at conquering the basics, how to start a brand new document, where to find it, and the magical autosave. So we are going to start with a fresh document. So ideally you will be logged into your Google account, and from the Google search page you are going to go to the 9 dots in the top right hand corner, and you're going to scroll down and you're going to find the Docs option. Okay, this is the easiest way to get Google Docs up. So we are going to click on this. Okay, and we are going to start off with a blank document. We will look at templates later on in the series. So we're going to go to a blank document. So we've got our blank document up, meaning that there is currently nothing on it, and this document isn't currently saved. So what we are going to do is we are going to rename it. Okay, and we can rename it by going to this area in the top left hand corner where it says Untitled Document. So if you double click into this box here, you can see that Untitled Document has been highlighted blue. So what we are going to do is we are going to rename it for today's series. So it's going to be version 1 script practice. Okay. So the really good thing about Google Documents is that you don't have to worry about saving. Okay, Google Docs is autosave, so any editing that you do within it, it will automatically change. So you will see up here next to where our new title is that we have this little cloud. Okay, and we can see here, once we click on it, that it says all changes saved to the drive, meaning that when you are connected to the internet, any changes that you make will be automatically saved for you. So if I just put in some text, we can see it says saving, saved to drive. So no more lost work. So we're going to do a bit of a tour. First off, we are going to look at the menu bar. Okay, menu bar is located in the top left hand corner under your title. Okay, so we have file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, extensions, and help. Okay, so this holds all of those deep functions that you will likely be using within your Google Documents. Next up, we have the toolbar. Okay, the toolbar is located underneath those menus. Um, so this is what we also call a ribbon. Okay, and these are where we will find all of our formatting options. So before we move on to actually making any changes into our document, okay, we have something within Google Documents called the collaboration zone. So towards the right hand side over here, okay, we have this share feature. This share feature we will be talking about fully in video 3, but this allows you to work collaboratively with other people. So we've talked briefly about our saved document. Okay, so we looked at the cloud, and that is where we can see that it is actually saved, but we do have this little folder to the left of it. If you click onto that folder, you are able to decide where in your Google Drive this document is saved. Okay, so if you have a dedicated folder, then this is the place that you can change it to. Okay, so we are going to just leave it where it is because currently I don't have a folder created for this series, so I will do that later on and we can see that in the next video. So I'm just going to cancel that. So just a little bit more of a tour of our various menus, just so you get a bit of an idea of what we will be looking at in the series. We have our file menu. Okay, so this is where we can create a brand new document. We can open a document which has been previously saved into our Google Drive. We can make a copy of this document, which we will be looking at later on in the series. We can email documents, we can download them. We have another rename option. We've got version history, which again we will be looking at later on in the series. We've got page setup. Okay, so we will look at this one. So here you can decide what sort of format you want it to be in. Okay, so currently we are on portrait, but you can change it to landscape as well. Currently our document is in A4 size, okay, but you do have other sizes available as well, along with a variety of different colors. Underneath these options, we have our margins. Okay, so by default, these are slightly larger than zero point 0.5, but personally, I think zero point 0.5 works really well for Google Documents. So we're going to click OK. We have edit. Okay, so this is where you will find your undo and your redo. You will find your cut, copy, paste, paste without formatting, select all, find and replace. View. Okay, so this is how you change the view of your document. So you've got a ruler, okay, which can be found along the top of the page here and down the left-hand side. Okay, so if you did want things to be certain sizes, then that is what you would use. We have an equation toolbar. Okay, so if you are doing anything in regards to using equations, then you've got these options here. And then we've got non-printing characters. Okay, so anyone that has seen this before, it's this symbol here and it will show you any spaces, any gaps, new paragraphs within your page. But when you do print your document, this isn't visible. So I'm just going to turn that back off. Next up, we have our insert. Okay, so this will be a full video in later on in the series. So we will be looking at images, tables, building blocks, smart chips, signatures, links, etc. Okay, so continue watching with us to see all about that. We have our formatting, okay, so our text, paragraph styles, etc. So we will be looking at this at some point. We're going to be looking at how we can change our text to suit the style that we are going for. We have tools, everyone's favorite friend, spelling and grammar. We have our word count. We've got compare documents, etc. We have extensions and we have our help page. Okay, the help page is really good. If you're not entirely sure on something within Google Documents, you can go to Docs Help. Google has various training available. Okay, and you can also see where the updates are. So, if you followed those steps in creating a brand new document, renaming your document, you have created your first document and you've mastered that interface. Okay, so next up in video 2, essential text formatting, we're going to be looking at how we can format our text, such as changing the style, color, and size. So click on the screen now to learn how to make your document look more professional. Thank you.